Now, anyone who's lived in an EU delegation country as an expatriate will know that certain things are very close to our hearts and very, very important. And one of those is, of course, our accommodation, our housing. The current housing decision was adopted towards the end of 2013, and there is now an initiative coming forward from the administration to review, to overhaul that decision. We want to make sure that the conditions aren't in any way deteriorated. We always say that EU delegations need to be attractive for everyone. We have to ensure inclusion and diversity. We have to know that single people, people just with partners or spouses, staff members with family, with dependents, can see delegations as a viable option. So housing is critical. Some of you know that housing norms are established by the EEAS together with the heads of administration. We want to make sure that once again they do reflect the markets and they allow allocations which enable our colleagues to live in safe areas in suitable accommodation. Now, there is a discussion in this housing policy review to bring in new elements, some of which could be beneficial for our colleagues, and obviously we'll be very much supporting those. But there are also some proposals coming through which we believe are not equitable. We understand that the administration needs to bring an element related to the level of duties, but at the same time we want to make sure that nothing in the new policy will in any way be harmful to colleagues, particularly those on lower salaries. We do have colleagues serving in delegations in Contract Agent Function Group 2, 3 and 4, and of course we do have officials in the lower AD function groups, and we have AST assistants, and I believe there are 1 or 2 AST SC. So we want to ensure that those colleagues on lower paid salaries will still have sufficient amounts under their housing norms to be able to find suitable accommodation for themselves and their families. So rest assured that USHU will not allow any deterioration of the current norms, and we will ensure that all staff, including lower paid staff, have sufficient allocations for housing to be able to live in a decent manner in EU delegation countries. Of course, there are 2 types of articles, 2 types of housing, Article 5, Article 23, so this housing policy will affect both. Many of you know that Article 5 is used in those countries where they are considered high hardship. They may be difficult also from the point of view of security, so that's a different topic that we'll be discussing, how to update and review Article 5 housing, but also the Article 23, where you are allowed to choose your accommodation and be reimbursed. So it's a very sensitive issue, but I believe that USHU is confident that we can get the best for staff, because once again, most or all of our colleagues have lived in EU delegations, are based there now, and they understand the intricacies and the complexities of searching for accommodation and ensuring that you can live safely and happily with your family or your partner.